Hello folks, this is a video going through in great detail a spreadsheet that once and for all deobfuscates the big Turkey Day Walmart fiasco. You might have noticed in the news that they're discussing the Walmart Thanksgiving Day list of packaged items, 29 of them from 2024, which is all right here, right off of Walmart.com. And comparing it to the 2025 list, which is all right here, right off of Walmart.com. What I've done here is I've compared them. So if you see an item here, and an item here, turkey here, that means both sides had it. Where you see blank spaces here, that means that 2024 they had something that was not in 2025. Likewise, there's 3 blank spaces here in 2024 that they had in 2025. So if you look at all the blank spaces in 2025 list of items that they packaged up for Thanksgiving, there's 9 blank spaces. If you look at all the blank spaces in 2024, there's 3 blank spaces. If you take 9 minus 3, that means there was 6 more items over here in 2024 than there was in 2025. That's accounted for here. If you look at the units in 2025, you have 23 units in that Walmart offering. In 2024, you had 29. So one of the big controversies is there was more things offered in 2024 than 2025. This is true. So another interesting thing to look at between 2024 and 2025 is I went through every single item and I said, well, which one's better, the 2024 one or the 2025 version? These things can be very subjective. So as you can see, I have several categories. Some of them I say 2025 one, some of them I say 2024 one, some of them I say it's purely preferential, and some of these items are exactly the same between 2024 and 2025. For instance, in 2025, they're offering a Butterball turkey. But in 2024, it was actually just a generic, cheapest available whole frozen turkey. So I gave 2025 better because it was a brand name. But if you look at the dinner rows, you have great value generic Hawaiian rolls versus great value generic dinner rolls. That's really just a preference. Here's another interesting item. In 2025, they offer you fresh cranberries compared to pre-processed, canned up, ocean spray, highly full of sugar jellied cranberry sauce in a can. So 2025 was a healthier choice. I would rather have fresh cranberries and make my own sauce than to have pre-processed food that is bad for you. So I gave that one to 2025 healthier. However, most of these differences are simply because, for instance, Jiffy Corn Muffin Mix was offered in 2024 in their package list of Thanksgiving items, but it was not present in the list in 2025, so that clearly went to 2024 because that didn't exist. That's what most of these are. And if you summarize it here at the bottom, you'll see 6 items were better in 2025 and 10 items were better in 2024. Of course, there were 6 more items net offered in 2024 than in 2025. So 6 of those items of that 10 are from that. So if they would have just offered those items over here in 2025, then it would have been more clearly that 2025 would have won by somewhere between 3 and 6 items. But as is, 2024 won 10 to 6. However, although all that's interesting, it really doesn't answer the primary question, which is, did food prices go up between last Thanksgiving and this Thanksgiving? So in order to answer that is really simple. You can ignore all of this 2025 stuff. Let's go with the 2024 list since we know exactly what they sold in 2024 in that package. And we also know that package cost $55 as advertised on Walmart.com in 2024. So you would pay $55 for all of these items. So today, which is November 16th, 2025, I went through every single item, went to Walmart.com, went to my local Las Vegas Walmart, and I found the prices for each of these items, properly accounting for the number of items and the exact brand of items. So it's an exact match. And here are the prices I found. If you add all of those prices up, you get to $50.31. Well, that's actually cheaper than $55 of 2024. So from 2024 Thanksgiving package, if you were to go buy these exact same items today in 2025, it would be 8.5% less.